morning, Reagan. It's Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. This is your weekly Howl. I'm Safa from the Husky Howler.
And I am Mike with Radio Reagan. Today, we are going to tell you about Spirit Week, COVID testing, stacks of cash coming to our seniors, a coach's challenge, a game from the math department, and a TOK reflection on beauty.
It is Spirit Week. Show off your spirit by uploading those pictures to the Student Life Google Classroom. And join us on Friday for a virtual dance. Today is Tropical Gear Day. Also, while you're picking up your books from the school, you can cash in some of your Husky bucks at the pop-up Husky store.
Tomorrow is Self-Care Day. Get comfortable and wear your favorite sweater. There'll also be a movie night on Thursday afternoon. Friday is Spirit Wear or Formal Friday. Show your spirit, and then on the night of December 4th from 7 to 9 p.m., DJ Club will play good music as Reagan has its first virtual dance on Google Meets.
But get those requests in by today at 3 p.m. at tinyurl.com/Reagan requests. If you're planning on attending the dance, here's some more information for you. This is a school event, and we want to make sure everyone is having fun, feels welcome, and safe. So be responsible for your words and actions in our digital environment. Also, because of COVID concerns, students are not allowed to attend the dance with people outside of their household. Students who are attending with someone from another household will be removed from the meet. Nothing is more important than your health and safety.
Speaking of your health, here's your weekly health update.
Hello, this is Nurse Time for a health update. Do you know when you should get tested for COVID-19? The first instance is when you have any of these symptoms. Some common symptoms are fever, fatigue, aching muscles, shortness of breath, and cough. Less typical symptoms include loss of taste or smell, phlegm buildup, diarrhea, and headache. Even if you only have one symptom, you should get tested. The second reason to get tested is if you're in close contact with someone sick with COVID-19. Close contact is anyone who is within 6 feet of an infected person for at least 15 minutes or more. Keep practicing social distancing, restricting unnecessary outings or gatherings, wear a mask, and frequent hand washing. Have a healthy week, and thanks.
Let's get our Husky buck count for this week. Here's Miss Jameson.
Hey Reagan, Miss Jameson here with your weekly Husky Buck update. As of this week, we've given out as a school 22,385 Husky Bucks. So now is the time to redeem them actually. So today, Mr. Klansky and I are going to be outside of the front of Reagan from 12:30 to 3, and you guys can come up and redeem your Husky Bucks for awesome gear. We're going to have our crew necks on sale actually for 75 Husky Bucks instead of 100. We're going to have our t-shirts there for only 50 Husky Bucks. And then we're going to have some Husky Buck or Husky stickers that you guys can redeem. Also IB Reagan sticker sheets that you guys can get. So make sure you guys come today to Reagan from 12:30 to 3 to redeem your Husky Bucks. We're going to be outside, so make sure you dress warm. And more importantly, make sure you bring and wear your mask. All right. We hopefully will see you guys out there, and have a great rest of your week, Reagan.
Hi Huskies, it's Miss Ironman here, one of your Reagan counselors, here to introduce a new segment called Dollars for Scholars, where we celebrate seniors that have earned scholarships to attend college next year. Seniors, I first wanted to say that we are very proud of you for navigating the application process during virtual learning. You're doing a great job, and remember your counselors and Mr. Berger are here to support. Our current seniors have already earned a total of over $4 million in college scholarships this year. Awesome job, seniors. Way to go. A few shout outs to get us started this week. Congratulations to Blaine Salas for earning $68,000 to attend Bradley University. Great job to Mylene Santabanez Tannen for earning $76,000 to attend Marquette University, as well as $80,000 to attend Carroll University. Congratulations to Jared Tejada for earning $80,000 to attend Marquette University. Sammy Center for earning multiple scholarships to Loyola University New Orleans for a total of $92,000. Seniors, remember to submit your college acceptances, scholarships, and FAFSA process emails to your counselor as soon as possible to be eligible for incentives and to be celebrated in scholarship announcements. Counselors will be back soon with more Dollars for Scholars.
Hello, Reagan Huskies. just a quick announcement on something that's really important that should be on your radar right now. All students must have their 2 lessons for Zello completed in order to get a passing grade for their ACP. The due date is December 6th. Guess what, guys? That's this Sunday. So if you want to receive a passing grade for your academic career planning class, those 2 lessons have to be completed by this Sunday. If you have questions, reach out. I'd be happy to help you.
What is beauty and where can you find it? Here's Mr. Dillman with the TOK exploration.
I'm Mr. Dillman. I teach TOK. Unfortunately, you must be a junior or a senior full diploma student to take TOK. But that doesn't mean you can't benefit from some TOK principles. The main purpose of the Theory of Knowledge course is to help you make connections between all your other courses. So I thought it would be fun if we could explore one concept to see what that means. And that's the concept of beauty. So I have some questions for you, and you can discuss these questions with your teachers or your friends or your small groups right now. Or you can just ponder them. So if I were to ask you in what class you would most find beauty, what would you say? I'm betting that most of you said in your arts classes, including visual arts, film, theater, literature, music, etc. Well, let's examine that a little closer. Can a piece of art be good and not beautiful? What makes an art piece beautiful? Its symmetry, repetition, or are we programmed by evolution to sense beauty? Or is it something else? Where does the beauty come from? The artist's intention or the audience interpretation? In literature, can a tragedy be beautiful? Is Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet beautiful? If not from the plot, can beauty just come from the writing style? If good art is judged by certain standards, who gets to set those standards when we all seem to have different standards of beauty? Who do you seem to agree most with about beauty in the arts? Your friends? Your siblings? Your parents? Why is that? How about math? Is there beauty in math class? If a solution is beautiful, is it an indication that it is correct? Does symmetry indicate correctness? If there is beauty in math, is it less subjective than beauty in the arts? Let's talk about your sciences. In what science would you most likely find beauty? Chemistry, biology, anatomy, physics, environmentals? What would your teachers say? Is nature always beautiful? How about languages? Have you ever heard someone speak a language foreign to you and it sounded so beautiful to you? Why was that? Where does that beauty come from? Now, let's look at your personal life. What is the role of beauty in your personal life, in your hobbies, in sports? Is there a beautiful layup? What is the role of beauty in your hobbies? Is that what a hobby is for, to create beauty? Now let's dig a little deeper. Does beauty add meaning to your life? Will you choose to love someone because they're beautiful, or will they be beautiful because you love them? Beauty can fit in all of your classes, and I encourage you to talk about this with your teachers and to notice anytime you see beauty in one of your classes. Thank you, everyone.
I know what you're thinking. It's Wednesday. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's almost time for the Reagan High School Virtual Coffee House hosted by the Reagan High School Music Department, where you can see student performances of covers, original songs, spoken word, or anything else that students can think of. All you need to do is go to tinyurl.com/Reagan Coffee House, and you can join in, and you can be a part of the Reagan High School Virtual Coffee House.
Create music with this pie dough. Vacation in the Dells.
Because if it's Wednesday, if it's 1 o'clock, it's time for the coffee house.
Mr. Che joins us for a mix of math and game show. Here's the wisdom of the crowd.
Everybody, thanks for coming to join us on this Husky Howl edition and our newest segment, Wisdom of the Crowd. As I was building this, I got a little scared looking at all the pictures of real crowds, so instead you get a picture of Lego crowds. Totally safe, no masks needed. The dream there. Here's how it's gonna work. We asked the entire Reagan staff 4 questions with quantitative answers. And there is this phenomenon in which individuals in a crowd are privately asked to give a question or an answer to a question. And then when you average their answers, that crowd's average is better than an individual. So we're gonna test it right now. Can our panelists provide a counterexample to this phenomenon and do better than the crowd? Our panelists will have 90 seconds to provide their best estimate to the following 4 questions. Our panelists are Mr. Moore and Ms. Baxter from the math department, and Mr. Champion from the science department. And our host today is Mr. Honeycomb! Oh yeah, that's what I'm so excited. All right, Mr. Honeycomb, will you get us started with our first question, please?
I will. Thank you for asking. First question today, ladies and gentlemen. What percentage of our waking hours do we spend blinking? And our waking hours, not our sleeping hours, that's 100%. But our waking hours, what percentage do we spend blinking?
Your 90 seconds begins now.
All right.
I feel like that guy's blinking a lot. He's making me blink.
Oh yeah, seriously. I mean,
that guy's making me blink.
I don't know if we should use a GIF as our metric here. But I mean, like, there's like 2 parts of blinking, right? Like, there's like the kinds that you do like actively, where you're choosing to do it, and then like the non-active parts. I don't think that's actually relevant. Never mind. Ignore me.
Well, my thing is this like the whole time that Brand, you're the science person. How long does a whole blink take? What do you think?
I think it's like definitely. I mean, it's certainly less than like 1 second.
Okay.
So like if we estimate, let's like say like a quarter of a second. So like
okay, let's lock it in, a quarter of a second.
Okay, so we have like 0.25 seconds, and like across, but then how many times are we doing it in like in a certain period? What do we think?
All right, a quarter of a second, and I think maybe like 2 every 10 seconds.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
Half a second every 10 seconds, which would be 30 seconds an hour, which is 720 seconds a day, which is what percentage? 720 out of
10 seconds remaining.
60 times 24. It's like less than 1%, according to my math.
And that's the time. That's it.
That's the time, everybody. My favorite part was when Mr. Champion deftly sidestepped the whole GIF controversy. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, good job.
All right, everybody, you got your less than 1% is the answer we've been given. Che, what is the actual answer of what percentage of our waking hours do we spend blinking?
Great. Well, I'm going to first give you the crowd's answer, and the Reagan staff, their estimate was 25.9% was the average of all of their estimates. I
That's
will
a lot
admit
of
there
blinking.
was
It's
There
more than
was-
1%.
it really was. I did take out one outlier that said 3,000, and we're gonna meet in the saw with that teacher, and we'll just. But the actual answer, the correct answer, is 10% of our waking hours are spent blinking.
Wow.
We were closer to the right answer. Way to go, us. Still
Yeah.
not right at all, but
Very far off.
25%.
I mean, just
Those people
think
are
like
crazy.
that is crazy. That would be like 15 seconds of every minute your eyes are closed. That's insane. All right, everybody. Here's your next question on our cavalcade of hits. What is the average number of pounds of municipal solid waste, which includes garbage, compost, and recycling, generated per person per day in the United States?
90 seconds starts now.
I think this is gonna be like an upsettingly large number.
I know.
Yeah, I think
That's
this
what I
is one of
think.
those ones where they're. But I feel like they're trying to trick us into saying an upsettingly large number.
Also valid point. So maybe it's like a medium number.
I feel like we've been picking C a lot lately, guys. We should probably throw a.
Well, okay, so
I'm also having an issue because like I don't think of my garbage in pounds, but I do have this 5-pound weight next to me.
It's all
So I'm trying
kilos
to
for you.
think like this is like a lot of garbage. It's a lot of garbage. And also I can't do this with my broken right arm. Don't ask me to.
everybody, Dexter works out.
I think a good way to estimate is like I'd say me and Mrs. Moore fill up a garbage bag like every 2 days, so that's like a quarter of the garbage bag per day per person.
But how much does it
That's
weigh?
Quarter.
When I
I
fill
don't
it up,
know. It's usually not that hard. I can walk outside waving the garbage bag.
You have
around,
30
like,
seconds remaining.
I don't feel like it's that laborious to take the garbage out, so I would guess it's only a couple of pounds, 3. So maybe like a quarter of 4 pounds, maybe like a pound. I'd say a pound.
I think that's a little low. Let's just like
10
add
seconds remaining.
I would bring that up. More than a pound.
Ooh.
two.
Average,
I don't know. It's like there's like 290 million pounds. Like there's like, or what is it?
I'm gonna do 5 pounds. I want to do 5 pounds.
I'm gonna go. No.
5 pounds it is.
5
Sarah
pounds.
Baxter.
Your answer is 5 pounds, everybody. Shay, what did everybody else come up with?
Well, the average of all the Reagan teachers turned out to be 6.1 pounds.
Ooh. So
And the
we got
correct
some-
answer, 4.9 pounds.
Oh.
You guys, this week's panelists, I am very impressed.
It's just this panel is just smarter than the average person.
Wow,
And more
really?
attractive, if I might be honest, for the moment.
Couldn't disagree with you there. I got
So those are efficient users, producers of garbage, or like non-efficient. You don't waste a lot, is what I was trying to say.
The next question is, how many hours do Americans that are 15 and older spend reading for pleasure per day? You thought that was the previous one was going to be a depressing number. Wait till you hear this one.
I don't think this is going to be a high number.
It's gonna
All right,
be
you guys, 90 seconds starting now.
I don't know. Like, does checking my Apple News feed count as reading for pleasure? Like,
Ooh, that's a good
people
point.
people
That's a
are
fair
on their
point.
phones all the time. Got to assume they're reading
Does
something.
like scrolling Twitter count as like reading? Because you're reading and you're
people
probably.
read Facebook for hours. Like
For pleasure?
I'm gonna count that as reading for pleasure.
I'm into that. Yeah. Per day? I mean,
So
should I look at my like Apple, like the thing that Apple does to like insult you and tell you how much screen time you've been spending?
It's never good news there.
let's see how much time Mr. Champion spends looking at his Apple News feed.
yeah, let's go with whatever this is.
Yeah, whatever Mr. Champion's phone tells him.
This is okay. So oh my gosh, I'm up 7% from last week, everybody.
Oh.
Which is
30 seconds remaining.
4 hours and 42 minutes. And that's, oh my gosh, broken up. So social networking is 20%, 25% of
15 seconds.
hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Nice.
let's
And
do
let's
it.
just assume that you're kind of like above average on that. So
Yeah.
let's just go with that, like a nice round hour.
Yeah, I'm into that. I like that.
An hour a day.
Above average.
All right, our panel's come up with the answer of an hour a day, Mr. Che. What say you when it comes to the rest of the staff and the actual answer?
Well, the rest of the staff included doom scrolling as well. And so some people did have higher guesses, and the average was 0.73 hours or 44 minutes per day. Correct answer, 0.27 hours or 16 minutes per day.
I knew it. I knew it.
That really puts me.
We should have listened to Puttycomb's depressing doomsday warnings.
Wait, no, what were they using as like the definer for like pleasure reading?
Yeah.
Great, I was looking up the definitions, and the BLS.gov, Bureau of Labor and Statistics, does not define that in their article, and I'll have to follow up with that on the next time that we have a Wisdom of the Crowd segment.
Here's our last question, everybody. How many pounds of ice cream does the average American eat per year? In a calendar year, how many pounds of ice cream does the average American eat per year? Just remember that we live in the dairy state. That may skew your situation a little bit.
I might have to take myself out of this. I know my ice cream intake is not average. It is highly above. Thank you, Che, for pointing that out. To the
Just wanted to make sure we're all aware of that. Outlier is Ms. Baxter.
Are these
90 seconds
pre-COVID
starts
numbers?
now.
Are these pre-COVID numbers?
These are pre-COVID numbers. That is accurate.
Because just double it for COVID.
So I don't even have a touchstone for this. So how much does a pint of ice cream weigh?
I mean,
a pound?
No.
Half a pound? Pound? Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere in there is like my guess.
Pounds on the ice cream.
Let's just go with a pound. Like a pint weighs a pound.
Okay.
And Baxter goes through one a day.
365 pounds of ice cream. That would be like it would be 365 pounds.
What's your
And
choice
that's
for the
extreme.
best? What's the best breakfast ice cream for you?
Well, you got to go coffee ice cream in the morning.
Obviously, you actually have an answer to that.
Sure.
Start with your morning coffee.
I think obviously 365 being the most. I would think maybe everybody eats a
20 seconds.
Averaging a pint a week would be
Yeah.
2, and I don't think people average a pint a week.
I don't either.
What?
I would do like
10 seconds remaining.
I would say less than 52. I would maybe say 20.
Okay, I like it. Should we add
And
like
we know, Miss Baxter, that your answer is more like 365.
And that's time.
20.
Time.
20.
All right. Panel came up with the answer of 20 pounds of ice cream per year for the average American. What did the staff come up with, Che, and what's the actual answer?
Staff's average was 30.1 pounds per year, whereas the USDA provided the number 22.4 pounds per year. So that means our panelists have beaten the crowd.
Nice. In every way, every question they've beaten the crowd, I think.
no, not the third
No,
one.
we lost at the reading one.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Too optimistic.
We were optimistic about reading, which
All
I'm
right,
never
so-
going to feel bad about.
All right, guys, so thanks for playing. Our panelists of Mr. Moore, Mr. Champion, Ms. Baxter, you did outperform the crowd. Nicely done. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Coach Poltrock challenges you to a one-of-a-kind Coaches Challenge at a one-of-a-kind event this week. Here is Coach Poltrock.
Hey Reagan, Coach Poltrock here with you, another Coaches Challenge. Hopefully you're all fat and sassy from that big Thanksgiving weekend. Man, I know you probably overate, underachieved, maybe naps were taken. Who knows? Hey, did you hear we're having a virtual dance? Probably the only one in the state ever. Probably the only one in the nation. Yeah. Well, let's go with that. It's the only virtual dance ever of all time. in existence. We're having it at Reagan. You should go. Here's what I'm asking you to do. Go to the dance. Log in. Whatever. Join the code or whatever the thing is that, get the feel of the music. Check out the scene. See what's happening. Get in the groove. And then all of a sudden, a song that comes on that you really, really like, start dancing fast. Fast. Get into it. Whoa. Then the next song comes down. Slow it down. Doesn't matter if it's fast or slow. Just slow it down. Maybe do an overbite. Yeah, then that song ends. Next song, here we go. Back up. Fast. Dancing fast. Raising up your heart rate. There we go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Next song, slow it down a little bit. Ease off. Continue that for 25, 30 minutes. Fast, rapid heart rate. Slow it down. Interval training. HIIT training. That's what we want to be a part of. Let's get rid of some of that excess Thanksgiving weight. Get back into activity. Be social within your school at the only virtual dance ever in existence. You could go and request some songs. I know I did. I requested like 30 songs. Great one-hit wonders from the 80s. Oh, I can't wait for the virtual dance. Anyways, as always, have a great week and go Huskies.
Are you ready for some football? Because I sure am. How about tackling some burritos? Save the date for a tasty fundraiser on Tuesday, December 15th from 5 to 9 p.m. at the Chipotle at 3232 South 27th Street. You can support the Reagan football program. Order in person in the restaurant or online for pickup using promo code 7RXGN6F. Order on the Chipotle app or website, but orders for delivery are not included in the fundraiser. Invite all your families, friends, neighbors, everyone you know to join us. Thank you from all the football players and coaches for your support.
Remember that menus may vary by location, but according to NPS, today for lunch we are having French toast sticks, egg, cheese, and turkey sausage scramble, roasted potatoes, syrup, ketchup, orange juice, strawberry cup, and as always, your choice of milk.
Thank you for joining us for the Weekly Howl. You'll be able to find this episode on the Reagan IB Media page alongside with the other morning announcements. I am Mike.
And I'm Safa. This has been your Weekly Howl. Be well, Reagan.
One mission.
Une vision.
Un enfoque.
IB. Be well, Reagan.